opportunity we've had certainly has been a good time so far, and I appreciate the fact that you all have come with your time and your energy. I've just got a couple of things I want to pass on. You know, all of us share a common experience here. And VQ1 was an opportunity for all of us, some more than others to succeed, some more than others to have issues. I threw all those notebooks away, and I regret it. A little history lesson. Commander Mike Paul was a skipper when I checked in. Does everybody remember what he used to say about anything and everything?
Absolutely outstanding.
Absolutely superb. And that is my description of my experience in VQ1, because it allowed me to serve and to really have a good time. I mean, it was the easiest job in the world because I didn't do anything. Anybody ever see me produce anything?
No.
And the maintenance chief, Craig, you know it's true. Next was Commander Todd Boyers and his wife Karen, and then Commander Bernie Lassard. And Bernie and his wife Melanie, they were at the helm when we had the VQ1 circumstance with the Chinese.
Yes.
Now there's a couple of folks who were in the squadron during that time. Anybody in the squadron during that time? Okay. Okay. You know, opportunity, and now Chief Borland, at that time Seaman Borland, and now Chief Borland, still serving, still doing what it is the Navy needs him to do. That was an event that changed me personally. It brought to focus a lot of different things about this squadron. And then there was Commander Mike Pagarillo. And Commander John Moore. Commander Key Watkins was the last CO. He's the one that retired me. Steve Sanders was the maintenance master chief during that time. Any of y'all remember Steve? There's a good portion. And then Bill Cassack. Some of you remember Bill. And then, don't throw anything, Candy Huff. It was a different circumstance. A little story about me. I checked into VQ1 and AZCM Shelly Centos was the command master. But my pass down was a yellow sticky note on the desk and said, "You have a good chief's mess," because she'd been fired about a month prior to me getting there. And the chiefs, and don't be offended for all you chiefs that are still in here, the first chiefs meeting, they used to make Shelly cry at chiefs meetings. And first thing I said when I was in command, I don't know, Dennis, if you were there or not, and Craig was there, I'm going to tell you, SOB, something, you ain't going to make me cry. Opportunity. You know, this squadron, as I look back, 1951, they were flying PBYs. That's a museum piece nowadays, the Black Cats. 1960, they had Super Connie. There's a long, colorful history of this command and what it has done in the past, and more importantly, just last week, I think, that we were in the news once again as far as VQ1. Anybody hear about that? The Chinese, it's like Chinese food, it never goes away. They're not going away when they're flying that airplane. 1969 was the EC-121. It was shot down by the North Koreans over the Sea of Japan. All hands were lost. And in the history, if you go on, there's a website you can search. 1985, a VA-3B that was leaving, going from Guam to Atsugi crashed. It was their VIP bird with all the skipper plus 8 crew were on board. They never found the airplane, never found trace of anybody. 91, VQ1 det moved from Atsugi to Misawa, and that was when they got the first EP3. 1991, that's been a few days ago. 1994, everything was EP3s. They got rid of all the A3s. There was a fellow here earlier who was an A3 driver. And Dennis, where you at? He was on the carrier when that fellow was here. His nickname is Huge. I don't know why. The airplane is huge. That A3, you go in the gate out there at all field, to land that thing on a straight deck carrier would be a challenge. Not a challenge I would accept personally. You know, this squadron, 1994, moved from Guam to Whidbey Island. That's when they first got up here. And there's been a long history of what's going on in this community with VQ1. Some good, some bad. This used to be the what? I've read some police reports from the I don't remember any of the names. Anybody in those police reports? Don't raise your hand, I don't want to know. In April 2001 is when we had that Hind End incident.
Yeah.
And understand that this squadron never turns off. Right now, today, somewhere, they're doing flying missions. They're doing maintenance. It's changing with Sundowner and the civilian, the sand crabs are in there. That's just how it is. But this command covers 2/3 of the world with their missions and their energy and their effort. And it's because of your longevity in the command, whether you did 4 years or 4 plus a little bit. I didn't want to go. You know, the guy that relieved me said, "Aren't you ever going to leave?" I said, "No, I can help it." Because I love the job. And you people are the why and the who of this command. The spouses, the now kids, somebody said their child was born, they were in the squadron. Clay Connor, I don't know if Clay's here or not, but he had a son who's now 18 and was born up in Anacortes when he was in the squadron. And the flyers, some of it, you recognize them, without name tags, certainly, because some of these guys for the chiefs, I didn't meet some of them for 6 months while I was in command. I said, "Who are you, a new check-in?" "No, I've been here 3 years. Okay. But I just want you all to know that this event was sparked by Winston Chan, who's in Chicago, and due to some circumstances, he couldn't make it. But Michael Cherry and Courtney Cherry, they did an excellent job putting this thing together. All the efforts have been put forth. These glasses are your memento of this event. It's your little piece of VQ1 to take with you. There's some stuff over there for sale, cash only. I got to pay the PAO back their money. So if you want a patch or a hat or a t-shirt, there's a very limited quantity, you can get that. And also if you want to order something, there's a form over there, you can write your name and stuff down and we can get you some stuff. PAO said he'd get it to you. Now, Michael, your mother-in-law has a little business, and there's also that information if you want t-shirts and stuff. We just couldn't afford to get like 40 of them or whatever it was, a minimum order, because we weren't sure how many folks were going to show up. The people who are here is appreciated that you're here. Y'all make a difference. It did my heart pitter-patter when he wanted me to be guest speaker. You know, I said, "Are you sure you want to do that?" Okay. And, you know, opportunity is that God has given us an opportunity to come together now to remember some friendships, to talk about some things that have happened to us, good and bad. I'm going to be a grandfather here in about 96 hours, maybe. Okay? Do I look old enough? Do I look old enough to be a grandfather? Yeah. Okay, if you want to see a grandfather old enough, there's Craig. He looks old enough. Okay? But the longevity that you folks bring, you know, everybody put the years on there, and for Craig and a couple others, it's just forever. Because they leave, they come back, they leave, you know, it's like a revolving door. I appreciate the fact that you all came out. I appreciate Claude and all the effort put into this thing. You know, the opportunity, the success of command is due to the commitment of you and your sacrifices. Now, some of the people not in the military don't understand that. We understand what the sacrifices are. And every day, right now, today, there's people out flying missions like some of you flyers used to do. And I'm going to guarantee you one thing for sure. That air crew is going to bring back a broke airplane. Happens every flight. Okay? That's just how it is. And opportunity is, I just pray for your health and your prosperity. And some of the people, man, your engineers, you've been so successful. And that just is a remarkable thing to think about. If you take the knowledge in this room of this squadron and this command during your time. There's some of y'all been to Bahrain, to the Golden Sands. Anybody been to Golden Sands?
Oh yeah.
You guys were, you don't know how much problem that caused me. All the other people were talking, and the other squadrons were, "Man, why are you doing that?" The housing officer was in my ear about, "You're making the price of everything go." I said, "Hey, our sailors are taken care of and it's safe." The vans out there used to have them little crumple up Toyotas or whatever they were. We finally forced a public works officer to get something decent. Okay, and he told me I couldn't do what I did. I did what I did, and we got better vans. We got Dodges and stuff like the other, what was it, the NSGA folks? Yep. They were driving around in Durangos, and we got this piece of tin we're driving in. But Public Works, we had a little bit tete. The skipper had called me and said, "Master Chief, you can't do that anymore." I said, "Well, okay. Fire me, I guess." Thank you. Snore, good to see you, brother.
See you, Master Chief.
Terry, Dave, I've been Master Chief once, you know. He's got his air crew thing on his hat. Okay? Good for you, Craig Olson. You know, you guys, this is Mr. Fix-It. If you got something broke, call him, he'll fix it. There's a clipboard over there somewhere on that other far counter. If you want to put your name, your phone number, your address, your email, whatever, go ahead and do that. We're going to put some stuff on the Facebook. I guess the bright lights in my eye. I guess it's going to be worthwhile. Somebody who couldn't make it, and there was a lot of folks who wanted to come that just couldn't. Yeah. You know, as we talk about Steve Sanders and Candy Huff, and they're all the Facebook stuff going on. I'm not a techno guy. You guys know that. I just thank God that you're all safe, and I ask you to do one thing for me right now. Just stop and think about, there's been a couple of folks, Corcoran was an AE, passed away. And most recently, in the not too distant past, Nikki Sika passed. Okay? These are people that we knew. Most of us knew them. Okay? And the sadness is that they're gone. The thing is, our connections here, this is as good as it's going to get for the next probably 8, 10, 12 hours. Tomorrow's event down at the park, I don't know what's going to go on. I'm going to be at Christ King Church across from the pool here in town at 10 a.m. John Nye is the pastor. Y'all know John Nye. Yep. John, unfortunately, is out of town. There's another fellow going to speak. But Christ King, 10 a.m. is a church service if anybody's going to be in town and is interested. You know, our church is come as you are, forgiveness for the past and hope for the future. I need a lot of forgiveness for the past, and I really want hope for the future because I'm going to be a grandpa. Well, I just want to say thank you, Michael, Courtney, good job. Sean, everybody, man, this thing came out well. So hang out, UFC things coming on, there's plenty of food, it's a pay-as-you-go bar. Please buy up all that MWR stuff so I can give the PAO his money and I ain't got to haul stuff back. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave.